welcome to all my viewers and my dear students. I, Dr. Megha Chaudhary, welcome you all in my surgery online class, and today topic of discussion is hyperthyroidism. As we all know, thyroid gland is present in the neck. It is a butterfly shaped endocrinal gland enclosed by pretracheal fascia, and it has two lobes, right and left, joined by isthmus, which is in front of second, third and fourth tracheal rings. It weighs about 20 to 25 gram. Thyroid gland secretes hormones T3 and T4. Hypothyroidism is hyperactivity of the thyroid gland with sustained increase in synthesis and release of thyroid hormones T3 and T4. So the release will go on, the secretion will go on, and there will be excess of T3 and T4. There are two types of thyroidism, primary and secondary. In primary hyperthyroidism, the TRH and TSH level are low, but there is excess secretion of T3, T4. Whereas in secondary hyperthyroidism, there is excess of TRH and TCH, that is thyroid stimulating hormone, and in response there is excess of T3 and T4 hormones secretion. Thyroid gland helps in maintenance of heart rate, respiratory rate, and speeds up the metabolism process. It also secretes calcitonin that reduces blood calcium concentration and decreases the reabsorption of calcium and phosphorus from bones to blood. Thus, calcitonin tones down serum calcium levels. T4 hormones get converted into T3 hormone that speeds up cells' basal metabolic rate. So, the fats and sugars get breakdown and the more energy burns, and there is more production of proteins that increases the cardiac output and stimulates bone reabsorption and activates sympathetic activity. Activation of sympathetic nervous system helps in flight and fight responses. Now let's study the causes behind the hyperthyroidism. First reason is goiter. Diffuse enlargement of the thyroid gland is described as goiter, or the enlargement or overproduction of the thyroid gland with the increased secretion of thyroid hormones is known as toxic goiter or thyrotoxicosis. Another condition could be Graves' disease. This is the most common cause, an autoimmune disorder in which antibodies produced by immune system stimulate thyroid to produce too much thyroid hormone. Last, thyroid with a condition bulging eyes known as exophthalmos. Now, why this bulging of eyeball occurs in Graves' disease? Because there is inflammation, swelling and hypertrophy of the tissue behind the eyeballs that put pressure on the eyeballs, and so their look of the eyes is bulging. This condition is known as exophthalmos. Third cause could be toxic multinodular goiter, in which multiple nodules are formed. This occurs mainly above the age of 50 years. This is the second most common cause for thyrotoxicosis. Another reason could be solitary toxic thyroid nodule. Single abnormal thyroid nodule is present. Benign adenomas could be the reason. Adenomas, tumors present in the thyroid gland or the enlargement of the thyroid gland cause excess of T3 and T4 stimulation or secretions. Another reason could be Jord-Basedow syndrome, iodine-induced thyrotoxicosis. This develops after iodine deficient when person gets heavy dose of iodine. Then another reason can be neonatal hyperthyroidism when the immunoglobulins crosses the placenta. Then the last reason can be self-limiting, a viral infection known as Dequervans thyroiditis. It has a presenting complaints like fever, neck pain, tenderness, dysphagia, hyperthyroidism, and this viral infection manifests into the hyperthyroid phase, then hypothyroid phase, and lastly to thyroid normal phase. Now let's come to the clinical features. The universal features which are present in case of hyperthyroidism are tachycardia, weight loss, loose stools, fatigue, weakness, sexual dysfunction, anxiety, irritability, sweating, heat tolerance, and menstrual disturbances like menorrhagia, amenorrhea. Then pretibial myxedema, that is, the skin gets discolored, waxy and edematous due to the deposition of mucin under the skin, usually present in case of Graves' disease, accompany the exophthalmos, a condition of bulging of eyeballs due to the inflammation, swelling and hypertrophy of the tissue behind the eyeballs that pressure or put pressure over the eyeballs that give a look of bulging eyes, condition known as exophthalmos. So anxiety, irritability, mood swings, nervousness, hyperactivity, weight loss, hand trembling, shaking, hair loss, missed or light menstrual periods like menorrhagia, amenorrhea, sweating or sensitivity to high temperatures are the leading clinical features in case of hyperthyroidism. In diagnosis, measuring blood levels, TSH and T3 and T4 are recommended. In case of primary hyperthyroidism, TSH is low but T3 and T4 are high. But in case of secondary hyperthyroidism, there is increased TSH along with T3 and T4. Other investigations include thyroid scan and radioactive iodine uptake test. In management, the overall goal in the treatment of hyperthyroidism is to block the adverse effect of thyroid hormones. In treatment, drug therapy is given. Antithyroid drugs like propylthiouracil, methimazole inhibits the synthesis of thyroid hormones and blocks conversion of T4 to T3. Besides this, if any adenoma or tumor is present, then surgery is done to remove them.